order the meeting of the Haverford Township Zoning Hearing Board, Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Present at the front table to my far left is Jessica Batali, a voting member. Ed McGargy, a voting member.
Hello.
Ernie Angelos, our solicitor.
Good evening.
Bill Rhodes, a voting member.
Good evening.
Jesse Poyton, a voting member.
Good evening.
Jonathan Mount, Haverford Township Zoning Officer.
Good evening.
We have two decisions tonight, and just want to remind everybody, please turn on your mics when you talk and talk a little slower and clearly because Arlene is virtual. Hi, Arlene.
How are you?
All right, so you can hear us.
Yes, I can.
Bill, you want to lead us in the pledge?
Please stand if you can and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Did I knock you again?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna.
And Ernie, I should probably read the whole description into the record, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Our first decision is case Z25-19, Sproul Development Partners LLC, owners of 1039 Sproul Road, Havertown, PA, DC folio number 0400666100, who seek a variance from section 154A5 to permit a maximum of 15.5% of very steep slope area where a maximum of 5% is permitted, a variance from section 182-720C3A to permit cut and fill within very steep slopes, a variance from section 182-727B to extend a retaining wall across division or boundary lines, a variance from section 182-727C1 to permit a retaining wall in the front yard with a maximum height of 7 feet where a maximum of 30 inches is permitted, a variance from section 182-720C1 to permit sanitary sewer and stormwater management facilities within very steep slopes, and a variance from section 182-715 to allow the proposed building setbacks for each single-family home as shown on the zoning plan, which comply with the R1A district regulations, rather than adhering to the median setback lines of existing structures within 300 feet on the same side of the street, and a special exception from section 182-720C5B to allow the installation of sanitary sewer facilities within the steep slope, and a special exception from section 182-720C5C to allow the installation of access driveways for single-family detached dwellings within steep slopes. Property is owned R1A and located in the 4th Ward. Bill, would you please take that decision?
Sure. With respect to case Z25-19, I would vote to approve in part and deny in part the requested relief. To start, I would vote to approve the variance from section 154A5 to permit a maximum of 15.5% of very steep slope area where maximum of 5% is required. I would vote to grant the relief from 182-720C3A to permit cut and fill within very steep slopes. I would vote to approve the requested relief from 182-720.C1 to permit sanitary sewer and stormwater management facilities within very steep slopes. I would vote to approve the requested relief from 182-715 to allow the proposed building setbacks for each single-family home as shown on the zoning plan, which comply with the R1A district regulations rather than adhering to the median setback lines of existing structures within 300 feet on the same side of the street. I would deny the requested relief with respect to section 182-727.B to extend a retaining wall across division or boundary lines. And I would vote to deny the requested relief from 182-727.C1 to permit a retaining wall in the front yard with a maximum height of 7 feet where a maximum of 30 inches is required. I would also vote to grant the requested special exception for the installation of sanitary sewer facilities within steep slope pursuant to 182-720.C5B. And I would vote to approve the special exception with respect to the installation of an access driveway for single-family detached dwellings within steep slope pursuant to 182-720.C5C. The motion to approve certain of the requested relief would be, however, conditioned upon the following conditions. Number one, the applicant shall record a shared management agreement against all parcels built within the property, including without limitation or prohibition on the future expansion of any improvement that would otherwise require additional relief under the township zoning code. That shared management agreement to be recorded in the county land records. Two, the applicant shall comply with all conditions and requirements of the township fire marshal. Three, the applicant shall control all stormwater flow so as not to adversely affect any neighboring property, and shall comply with all requirements of the subdivision and land development ordinance and recommendations of the township engineer. Four, the applicant shall obtain preliminary and final subdivision and land development approval from the township commissioners. And five, the project shall be completed within 2 years of this date of approval per the notes of testimony.
Jesse?
I agree.
Ed?
I concur.
Jessica?
I agree.
And so do I. The application's approved in part, denied in part with those conditions. 5-0. Yes. Sure.
I don't know if anybody's speaking, but
You're going to have to come up and
Yeah.
speak in the mic.
Sorry. Sorry, Arlene. I'll ask him to repeat it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is it on?
I believe so. I believe so. If you
Can
can.
you hear now, Arlene?
yes, I can. Can you?
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
I just wanted to make a comment that at the first hearing, when we requested.
Yourself, please.
Hello?
Identify yourself.
Oh, sorry. My name is Cameron Wolfson. From Riley Riper, Holland and Collar Greco. We are attorneys for the applicant.
Okay, go ahead.
And I just request that, I guess a comment that at the first hearing, we requested that variance from section 154A-5 be increased to 22.3%, which reflects approximately 40 square feet increase. But I just wanted to make that known that that was on the record.
To you, Billy. All right, Mr. Rhodes?
Then
All right, Bill?
I'll amend my motion on the first requested variance, which I had made a motion to approve the requested relief from 154A-5 to permit a maximum of 22.3% of very steep slope area where a maximum of 5% is required.
Chris, thank you very much.
Vote on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, I will. Jesse?
I agree.
Ed?
I concur again.
Jessica?
Agree.
And so do I. So that application is denied in part, approved in part with the stated conditions. Is that it? Okay. And Ernie, you're gonna call tomorrow?
I'll get a letter out to you, and I'll give you a ring. Yep.
Okay. And I failed to state before we began that the board was present and accounted for approximately 8 o'clock, and we had an extended executive session with our counsel to go over several legal matters and very specific legal questions relating to the cases that we were under consideration for approval tonight. And that's why we didn't come out here until late. But the next decision is Z25-21, Catherine Ricketts, owner of 2512 West Darby Road, Havertown, PA, DC Folio number 2203, 006960, who requests relief from section 182-206C9, which requires a maximum of 45-foot impervious coverage where 49.6% is requested, in order to permit the demolition of an existing wood deck and installation of a new paver patio. Jessica, would you please take that decision?
Yes, I would make a motion to approve the application with the following conditions. Number one, the only utility on the patio will be gas. Number two, there will be no roof over the patio. Number three, water runoff will be controlled so as not to adversely impact neighbors. And number four, work will be completed within 1 year in accordance with the notes of testimony.
Ed?
I concur.
Billy? I agree. Jess?
I agree.
And so do I. That application's approved 5-0. Any other administrative matters that the board needs to address? No? Our next hearing is June 5th.
Sweet.
Okay. Arlene, thank you. And Jeff,
Thank
thank you. We are adjourned.